Here's the thing. I have a friend, and I always find myself talking about her in my videos. Like one day she's gonna find my videos, she's gonna hate me so much. But I don't talk shit about her. I'm literally just teaching you guys, and I'm not teaching you guys, but I'm trying to tell you guys, and I'm trying to show you guys things through this girl's experience. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. She has a crush on a guy who has deceived her. He literally contacted her. He made her believe that he was interested. He was not interested. It was a whole thing, right? But we're not talking about that today. She sometimes goes to past conversations she's had with this motherfucker, right? And she reads through them, and he had a crush on her before she had a crush on him. And all of these things, right? And she regrets that back when he had a crush on her, she she's like, "Oh my god, I wish I had given him a chance. Like I wish I had like gotten with him or whatever." But it's like, honey, if he's doing this shit to you now, like maybe he was gonna do it, like if you had liked him back, like maybe he would have, you know what I mean? Like maybe at some point he would have been interested, as well as he's not interested in you anymore. Maybe if you guys had dated, there would be a point where he wouldn't be interested in you anymore, and he would have dumped you, or he would have cheated on you, or God knows what. You know what I mean? Like that's not the answer. You know what I mean? Like you can't. It's really easy for me to say because I didn't go through this, but it's really, you can't just be like, oh, I wish I had given him a chance. Like you don't know what would happen. And I remember telling her like, maybe he would have cheated on you. Maybe he would have done something to you. And I think I don't know if she agreed or something. Like maybe they wouldn't be together today. You know what I mean? Like we were even talking about it with another friend of hers, and I think she was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not. A lot of the times when things happen, it's not like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's not a you thing. It's a they thing. You know what I mean? If somebody doesn't like you, and Olivia Rodrigo said it, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody doesn't like you, or somebody doesn't love you the way you love them or something, I don't know, I think I'm gonna butcher it, but she was like, maybe if I were prettier, maybe if I were smarter, or if I was more interesting, or if I was more whatever, like maybe he would like me. No, he doesn't like you because that's not his taste. Like you're just not his taste. It's not because there's anything wrong with you. You're just not their cup of tea, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, I'm scratching myself. I shaved and showered today, and it's really itchy right now. Anyway, so it has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Oh, I should have given him a chance. Oh, I should have whatever. I have a crush on a guy, right? And he likes being admired. Like he lives for that. Like that's his passion. That's what drives him in life. He wants to be admired by people. And when I realized this, which was, I don't know, I think it was months like after, you know what I mean? Like I knew that he liked being admired, but I was like, I'm not gonna be one of those people. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I want to be his girlfriend. I don't want to be his fan. You know what I mean? And if I'm not gonna be, his girlfriend or whatever, like, if I'm not gonna be, yeah, if I'm gonna have to be like degrading myself, like telling him, oh my god, you're amazing, you're the best, you're this and that, like, I'm gonna be degrading myself. You know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be there to admire a fucking guy or pretend that I admire him when I really don't. You know what I mean? When I think he has more potential than that, because it's true, the guy that I have a crush on, I think he could be doing bigger things or better things. Do you know what I mean? I don't exactly admire him. I don't. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a few qualities about him that I admire. You know what I mean? He's really good at public speaking, but because I am no professional, but I think I diagnosed him with no, I don't think I diagnosed him with narcissism. He just ticks all the fucking boxes. You know what I mean? Like, he loves being admired by other people. You know what I mean? I didn't know that this was narcissism. I didn't know that the fact that he was really good at public speaking was narcissism. I didn't know that it was that. And I remember thinking a few weeks ago, I was like, yeah, but he was really cute. Like, even if he wasn't the one, like, would it hurt anybody if we dated for a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, would it hurt anybody if I told him, like, oh my god, you're amazing, you're the best, you're so good at this and that or whatever, and then we just dated, even if it is for a few, I don't know, months or whatever, and then that's it? You know what I mean? But then it's like, obviously, it's not just like, oh, we date for a while and that's it. No. Like, of course, it was gonna be like, okay, we date, I get more attached to him, whatever, and then how are we gonna break up? Is he gonna cheat on me? Is he gonna like just dump me one day and be like, okay, I'm just not into you anymore, get the fuck out of my life? Like, or would I have broken up with him? If I had broken up with him, he would have hated me so much. Like, why are you the one that's breaking up with me? I should be the one breaking up with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it would have not ended up well. Like for me or for him or for both, whatever. You know what I mean? But like, and I had those thoughts as well. You know what I mean? Like if I had sucked his dick a little bit more in the figurative manner, if I had, you know what I mean, like told him how amazing he is, if I had been more of a fan, like maybe he would have been like, okay, this bitch, like I like her. You know what I mean? Like she appreciates what I do and who I am, and she sucks my dick, and I love that. You know, in the figurative manner, and do you know what I mean? Like I would get those thoughts as well, but then it's like, okay, that's not. In what way would I benefit from that? Just to have him? What the fuck does he have that other people don't have? He's one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. Like, that's the only thing he has. But even then, it's like, I'm better than this piece of shit. Why should I pretend that he's better than me to date him? To date him, why? Why? In what way does my life get better if I start dating this fucking guy? Do you know what I mean? As well as my friend. In what way would her life be better if she was dating this piece of shit? He is toxic. He victimizes himself saying that his life is shit and he's so sad and whatever, and he's been hurt in the past by other women, and he's literally just here hurting my friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, it would have not ended up well. It would have not ended up well. Like, if she had said yes to him, like back in the day, it would have not ended up well. It would probably be over by now. It would either be over, or it would be a toxic relationship, or he would have broken up with her, or she would have broken up with him, or he would have dumped her, or she would have dumped him. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure something would have happened. Something not good would have happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, do not regret those things. Also, like, she sometimes checks out people's stories. You know what I mean? Like, no, she checks out her own stories to see who's stalking her, and that's it. I don't know if this is normal, because I don't consider myself a normal person. I don't really look at like stories, and I don't really post stories on my Instagram right now. But like, she's constantly looking at who's stalking her, and she has a bunch of stalkers. Like, she has a bunch of stalkers, and she's looking at that stuff, and she's also looking at past conversations with this guy and with other friends that she has had who have, you know, like deceived her and stuff like that. It's not like she checks it out like that often or whatever, but like a couple of times that I was hanging out with, what the heck? Yeah, it was one of my boxes. I don't know. I thought that this was broken. Anyway, so anyway, I'm sorry. I'm so ADHD. What I was gonna say is, like, at least like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days that we hung out, like she was talking about this stuff, and I'm like, it's okay. Listen, I changed my phone. Well, I can't show it to you because I'm filming with my phone right now. But there was this guy who I liked, and it was the first time where I was like, oh my god, I think this guy likes me back. Like, I don't know, to this day, I don't know if he actually liked me back, or if he was gay, or if he was just not interested. I don't know what happened. But, like, I feel like we both gave each other contradictory signals. And, like, there was this conversation that we had. Like, he texted me first, and he asked me about something. And I think he was trying to, like, maybe invite me to, like, have lunch or have dinner or have, you know, just eat something out. Like, maybe he was trying to do it, you know what I mean? Like, in a very subtle way, and I think I didn't get it. But I mean, I'm not sure. Like, maybe I did things wrong, or maybe he was just asking about something, about a dessert. He asked me about a dessert. I don't know. I don't know if he was trying to get with me, like to get me on a date. I don't know. I don't fucking know in the end. And I can't go back to that conversation because I changed phones. This is not my phone anymore, and I couldn't like save the WhatsApp conversations. And I think that's even healthier because I cannot tell you, like, I don't know how many times I thought about that conversation, and I was like, damn, I can't go back to that conversation to know what he said, you know, what he said and I said, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have that conversation. It would be funny to tell him to send me a screenshot. Like, can you send me a screenshot of the one conversation we had? That would be so weird. And also conversations that we had, like texts that we, like when we texted each other, like within a group. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you want to go back to those things, but it's toxic. What I'm saying is, don't make it a habit. Maybe it's human to check it out once or twice or whatever, but don't make it a habit. Because if you make it a habit, you're going to be ruminating, and you're going to be stuck in the past and all that shit. And also, don't be checking out who fucking stalks you. Like, okay, you can do that, but don't do it so much. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you see the people and you don't really like anybody, and also, like, guys are fucking pussies. Like, if you like a girl, what the fuck is that liking her story thing? Or, like, stalking her on, like, you know, like, on Instagram. Or, like, DMing her. What the fuck is that? If, like, you guys are not in separate countries, and you guys live sort of in the same, like, area or whatever, what the fuck are you doing DMing her? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you DM her, if anything, you could be like, hey, what's your number? Or, hey, like, do you want to hang out sometime? You know what I mean? Like, don't be DMing her like, hey. If you don't want shit with her, go fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, you know? Go to a strip club or something. I don't fucking know. But the thing is, like, guys are pussies these days because it's like, they either DM you, hey, what the fuck does hey mean? What am I supposed to do with hey? What the fuck is that? Do you think that's sexy? Do you think that's hot? The door is right there. The door is right there. You can't see it, but it's right there. Jesus the Lord. Also, like, liking a girl's stories? What am I supposed to do with that? Should I DM you after that? Should you DM me after that? Like, what? Are you expecting me to like your story back and then we can start a conversation? Like, what the? I don't fucking know how that works. I just know that allegedly, like, a guy is at least sexually attracted to you if... Did you see that? I don't know. Anyway, the lights kind of flickered a little bit. But anyway. So, what the fuck is that? Do you know what I mean? So, I guess the moral of this video, because I don't want to be continuing to yap, is don't live in the past. Sometimes we think about things that happened in the past, but just don't try to not obsess over it too much. It's kind of like stalking a crush. Like, if you stop doing it, it's more likely that you're going to get over the person. If you stop looking at them on social media. If they're not in your life anymore, avoid looking at their page and stuff like that. Just keep yourself entertained. I made another video about this. About, like, keeping yourself entertained and, like, doing hobbies and stuff like that. Because I couldn't stop stalking my crush last year. And it's literally January. So up until like November, December, I would check out his profile almost every fucking day. And but whenever I had a lot of stuff to do or stuff to worry about, I wouldn't check out his profile at all, like in the slightest. But whenever I was bored or I had free time or whatever, I would do it. So try to keep yourself entertained and don't keep ruminating in the past. Don't think about it. Don't constantly be checking like who sees your stories and stuff like that. Don't constantly be checking like conversations that you had in the past. You know what I mean? If the person deceived you, if the person didn't show enough interest, whatever, like, just let it go. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all have, sometimes I wonder what it could have been with me and this guy. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh my god, maybe I should have told this other guy that he was amazing. Maybe we would be dating. He was not the one for me, but, you know, like, it would be a flex to say that I dated somebody that hot. And I think about that. But it's me being stupid. It's me being stupid. It's the devil that's talking to me. It's the devil on my shoulder that's talking to me saying, bitch, you missed the opportunity of your life dating this hot motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, yeah, don't listen to the devil. Don't be checking out things that happened in the past. And, yeah, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, yeah, bye.